We're here at the Sundance Film Festival here in Park City, Utah, and we are at the premiere for Rabbit Trap. Was really excited actually to see this just because it's a horror film, and I do like to dive a little bit into that here and there, though I do have nightmares at night. This one is a very interesting plot concept, and I'm excited to talk to all of the different actresses and actors and those who are involved in this project. What do you hope the audience leaves with, Elijah?
With this film?
Yes, with this film.
Look, it's a really special movie. It is a horror movie, but it's really kind of a relationship drama at its core. I don't know. What do I want them to leave with?
Do you want them scared?
I want them to have an emotional experience. That's what I would like.
I love that.
Yeah, I actually have a music question for
Okay.
you. So, Come to Daddy, I know we're going back a little bit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said you're a sick DJ and that you do enjoy spinning. I'm curious what music you would like to spin and where do you spin and what kind of music would you like to play?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I do love to play records. It's great. If I were to, I don't know, I play all kinds of things, you know. I like to play music that's danceable, that maybe people haven't heard before, things that are not necessarily of this era. I tend to play a lot of stuff from the 1970s through to like the 90s.
All right.
So not a lot of like
Zeppelin's
modern
your
dance stuff. I try to play things that are, I don't know, a little left to center, perhaps.
Okay.
Favorite all-time artist?
Yeah.
Right?
Of all
That's your
time?
favorite all-time artist?
Prince.
Prince, okay. Artist formerly known as.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Prince is
Okay.
my favorite of all time.
Favorite song of Prince's? I know that's a difficult one.
It is. I mean,
love music
that'll
for
change
boys.
with the wind, but 17 Days is one of my favorites, a B-side.
I love
Right on.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much.
Congratulations, Elijah. Thank you. You
Good,
look
how are
so
you?
lovely.
Oh, thanks.
What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Prada.
This is Prada. Oh my gosh.
I know.
This is beautiful.
This is so good.
Oh, I need to have this, I
Also
think.
something baggy.
Yes.
I love wearing something baggy. I feel like I can actually breathe.
Oversized is my life right now. I'm in my oversized moments.
Oversized era forever, maybe.
Right? I
Yeah.
know. I never want to wear skinny jeans ever again.
No, why did we do that?
I have no clue.
Do you remember those jeans in the 90s that were like down to your hips? They were like so
So
low. Why
low.
did we do
The
that to
low hip
ourselves?
hover. Do you remember the butterfly tattoos? That's why it was.
Yes.
The low butterfly tattoos on the back, or just
I kind
right
of
here.
love them though.
I
It was
know.
kind of badass.
It was. I felt cool with my sticker. It wasn't real. My mom's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Well, Rosie, I'm so excited to hear about this film. Tell us a little bit about your character that you play and why you took on this role.
I play a sort of avant-garde genius electronic museum musician, and she's like goes into this cottage in the country in the middle of Wales to try and write an album with her husband. And then you realize a lot of like fractures in their relationship, and the rest will beginning to unfold. I wanted to do it because I've never played a character like that. I'm always looking to play women who are different from me, and Daphne was like so bold, and everything she felt was so full-bodied, and what a freeing way to be, and I wanted to play that.
Any favorite musicians in real life that maybe inspire you that you took and kind of used in this character development?
Yeah, Delia Davenport.
Ah.
She was like a real pioneer in the electronic music world, and
Okay.
she wrote the theme tune for Doctor Who, because it's quite like a niche sound, so a lot of people don't know a lot about it, me included. But yeah, she was a huge basis for the character. The character was originally called Dahlia, actually.
Oh, I think that's like a signal or a symbol.
Yes.
This was meant for you, this role.
It was meant for me.
And then last question, what is your most memorable moment in creating this film?
Oh my gosh.
Being a part of it, or just something that stands out with the cast and
it was
crew?
really small. There was only 3 of us in the cast.
Okay.
And that
It's a bond.
is
That's a
so
little family.
rare. When do you
Yeah.
get that? There's usually like people in the cast you don't even meet, and then you walk past them in the corridor. Like it was just like 3 of us plus our gorgeous crew, and we were like in this little cottage in Yorkshire for like a month, and it was like a very unique, special experience.
Wales is stunning, so
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see the film,
Yeah.
and so happy to have you here at Sundance.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So I'm with Jade Croot. Jade, so happy to have you here at Sundance.
Thank you for having me.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, first time.
How does
First
it feel?
time. It's really cool. I'm very nervous, but I'm having a lovely time. Everyone's
Oh, you
been
don't
very
look
nice.
nervous at all.
Oh, I'm shaking on the inside.
No, you look very much so like you fit in here.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Thank
So
you.
tell me, what did you take on this role in this film? And tell us a little bit about the role, I know, without giving too much away.
Yeah, I just love the script. I really love the character. I've never played a character like this one before. It was a big challenge. The cast are amazing. Our director, Bryn, is wonderful.
What was the biggest challenge, would you say?
I think my character goes on a big emotional journey, and I think there were a few scenes that I had to go really deep for. I had to dig really deep. So I think that was a challenge in itself, just to make sure I was okay afterwards. I was very lucky that everybody looked after me and
had to take a breather. It was that intense.
Yeah.
Wow.
But people were very, very supportive, so I was very lucky.
And I know the cast is very small, so it was very
small.
very intimate. How was it working with just three of you?
Oh, it was so cool. It was so lovely. They're really special actors. They're really, really special actors. I love Dev and I love Rosie. I'm kind of keeping Rosie in my eye line. Anywhere she is, I'm like, she's there.
That's your comfort blanket.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, it was very special. I feel very, very lucky and honoured that I got to do what I did. Yeah.
And what do you want the audience to leave the theater feeling after this film?
I would love for people to leave feeling like they can talk about things, and hopefully if one person comes away from this and feels like they want to speak about something that's maybe bothering them, I feel like we will have done something really lovely and really wonderful. I just think the message is to try and talk as much as you can, and it's a superpower to do that. So hopefully that comes across and people take that away with them. That would be lovely.
Do you have a favorite memory on set with everyone?
Oh gosh.
There's got to be one that you're like, I'm never going to forget this.
Yeah, me and Dev, we were filming a scene where we were in the Yorkshire Hills. It had been raining for a very long time, and we were just having fun basically on camera, so there were different bits of montage for the director. And I decided to jump into a puddle, thinking I would be safe. And when I jumped into the puddle, it went up to my hips.
Oh my gosh, it was a deep puddle.
I got stuck. I seriously got stuck. And I panicked because I thought, this is how I go.
This is my end.
This is it. And I haven't even finished the film. Yeah. Luckily, Dev came over and pulled me out.
You need a lifeguard, essentially.
But I think it's made it into the film.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
gosh.
it's on film.
I really hope it does.
Yeah.
You know, in New York, we have this funny thing where we call them ice puddles.
Oh,
because
okay.
it looks like asphalt, and you can get out of a cab and you don't know, and you step and you fall 2 feet down.
Well, the thing is, I am quite clumsy, so it happened again. What happened was, after we did that take, we went for another one, and I decided to put my feet into to another puddle, thinking I would be safe. But what then happened is I got my foot stuck, and I nearly lost my shoe in the mud. So Dev was having to pull me
you out
again.
That's a great memory. I love this for you,
special,
and I'm really excited to see the film. And congratulations for being here at Sundance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm with Brett Bachman, and I think Andrew just told me you have a really cool project actually coming out this week on top of this.
Yes. Oh yeah, I have a film called Companion coming out
as
next
well.
Friday.
That's huge.
It's really cool.
So you're just doing little projects basically.
I have to get on a flight on Monday morning. I have to come from the LAX, get on a taxi, go straight to the premiere of that movie, and I have to have my wife bring my suit in the car. I'm going to change in the parking lot because I have no time.
That's a good
to
wife.
Change all this into business attire.
I love getting ready in cars. That's my new skill, I think. If you can get ready in a car, you can do anything in life, I've decided. Mm-hmm. As far as this film though, how was it editing this project? I know it's got some kind of mythical pieces intertwined throughout. Wales had to be really cool visually as well.
Oh yeah. It's a stunning visual film. I mean, our director of photography, Andreas, I think shot something that is very magical and grounded. It's filled with texture. I am so proud of this movie. It's very small. It's a labor of love. My writer and director, Bryn, I think cultivated something from the heart. I've never seen a film quite like this. I think it's going to surprise a lot of audience members. And my goal and my hope is that they're going to walk away feeling this magical sense of catharsis at the end.
I'm just afraid to play this tune, to be honest. I think my music career would actually end. Maybe it sounds like the tune in the film. I'm excited to actually hear the song that's played.
The sound?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like...
You got to hear it with the bass turned pretty high up. It kicks you in the chest when you hear it.
Oh, so that would have been fun listening as you're editing it.
Oh my God, yes. Oh man, you're in these rooms with all these speakers, and you're hearing the first work come in from our sound designer Graham, and it's the work that him and the other our sound team has done on this movie is something so unique and something I never quite heard in a film before. And I think, in addition to our actors, it's the other star of the movie.
I love that. And as far as like any complicated pieces in the editing process, was there a huge challenge that you found on this project?
Yeah, I mean, this was a really fun film to work on, but it's a challenging film as well. It's enigmatic, it's mysterious, it asks a lot of the audience in terms to participate. It's a film that relishes in ambiguity, and that's a bit challenging to work on. We really relied on our friends and family in these small internal screenings to get their immediate reactions, get their detailed responses to the film, and continue to craft the film over the course of weeks based on that feedback. I've worked on a lot of studio stuff where you have the big recruited screenings and you get all this data in. This is not a film like that. This is a film where it's made by direct conversations with directors I trust and colleagues and friends and people that we admire to find the right wavelength, to find the right harmony for it.
So you had a great team, it sounds like.
We had a wonderful team.
That's amazing. Well, what are some of the tools, I guess, that you had to utilize as well in the editing process?
Great question. Let's see. I am a big believer in sound and creating this from the onset. So even though I'm working on picture, I am trying to lay the blueprint for how does this movie make you feel from a sonic perspective? What does a specific piece of music or a piece of nature or a tone, how does that affect you emotionally? So thinking about that from the onset. Thinking about how does the audience experience this movie in time? Are they getting ahead of it? Are they bored? Are they over-anticipating what's about to happen? So maybe you need to speed the movie up a little bit to stay ahead of them. Or if they are too confused, try simplifying. Try condensing the material so there's just less for them to follow. And these questions we would just ask again and again in these review processes that would take a few weeks.
Amazing. Well, I'm really excited to see this film. I'm really excited also for your future projects.
Thank you.
And so happy to have you here at Sundance.